All right, everybody, and welcome back here for second half action here from the Brick Palace here at the Sheridan Park Gym. And it's 27-26 Suquamish Drive on top to start things off here in the second half of play. And the Suquamish Drive will have the basketball, and they get it underneath to Patrick Lewis. The kick back out for Jimmy King for three. In and out, no good. Swooping in and pulling down the rebound is Deontay Dixon. On the run, gets it back down underneath for a lean by Lewis. Bounce off the mark, no good. And Matthias Smith will pull down the rebound. Back out straight away. Three-pointer for Deontay Dixon. Nails the shot. And so, just like that, for the Wildcats, they take the lead 29 to 27 after three-pointer. Harper with the basketball will spin around against the defense of Ritomi. Off the mark, no good. And I don't believe in the first half at all the Wildcats had the lead in this game. And so that's the first lead in the second half with a little over 15 minutes to go here in the second half. And Clark at the free throw line. He'll hit the free throw. Damon Clark gets his 11th point of the game. And misses the next free throw. 30-27, biggest lead is three for the Bremerton Wildcats. Long three by Patrick Lewis. Jimmy King with the rebound. Near side for Mateo Sopa for three. 5 points for him. And it's our first tie, I believe, of the game. I'll have to go back and look at the first half. Dixon, baseline. Three, got it. Nice shot. Put up and in by Matthias Smith. 9 points for Smith, all from beyond the three-point line. 33-30, Wildcats on top. That equals their biggest lead of the night. And the ball jabbed out of play. This is Williams, wind bounds off to our left. Gets it into Deontay Dixon. 17:36 to go here in the game. Dixon, boy, if he heats up, the Suquamish Tribe's in trouble. There's a long three again. This time it's off the mark by Smith. Lewis with the rebound. Gives it to Calvin Dennis, far side to floor. Still with the basketball. Weaves his way through traffic, finding Harper underneath. Elevates and sticks into deuce. Harper. Three, 32. Dixon for long three. Swirls in and out, no good. Long pass down to Dennis. Goes up. Has a block by Williams. He went up and Williams blocked it away. Clark coming back, did away. Kicks out to Deontay Dixon. Dennis on him. Smith to Clark for three. No good. Ball tapped out. Controlled by the Wildcats. Williams with it. Gets a nice pick by Ritomi. Elevates with the shot. Misses the shot. Ball tapped out into the hands of Dennis. Who gets it into Harper. Right hand dribbles. It comes across half court. Lewis for three. Back rim no good. Tracked down in the corner by Mateo. To Harper. Drives in. Hangs in the air with a right hand runner. He gets it to bounce all point to the cylinder. And hits. Adrian Harper. Gives the Suquamish Tribe back to lead. 34-33. Williams for three. Too strong. Tapped out in the hands of King. Comes across half court. Cross court pass. Elevating for three is Sapo Mateo hits a three. 8 points for him. 37-33. Lead back up for four until now. Deontay Dixon elevates and ripples a triple for his 11th point of the game. He's starting to heat up. 37-36. Tribe on top. King with the basketball. Post up. Harper. Now conversion on the flips back out on top. King with it, now drives in. Right-hand runner goes up and is fouled on the play by Damon Clark as he drives into the lane. Goes up to the right hand and is fouled by Clark. He'll go to the free throw line with Jimmy King shooting 2. One-time Olympic college player. Will bend a high arcing free throw, and Jimmy King will nail down the shot. 38-36. Drive back up within 2. Misses the next free throw. Deontay Dixon with the free rebound. Drives in. Kicks out. Smith bounce pass inside. Now poked away and controlled by the Suquamish drive. Jimmy King try to get it across to Dennis. Thrown away by the Wildcats. And Kibo Ritomi. And a long shot up. And a foul on the play. So Williams gets the bucket. Ties it up at 38. That's 3 points for Williams on the night. 38-39. As the Wildcats regain the lead. Lewis in, dumps it underneath, trying to get the Harper. Ball kicked away by the Wildcats. And the Suquamish drive with 13:38 and ticking will turn over to basketball to Clark. Drives in, right hand, hangs in the air, misses the shot. Good defense by Dennison, tapped up and in. On the play by Kimo Ritomi. (41-38). And we have a foul back the other way with Harper with the basketball. The biggest lead of the Wildcats tonight is 3 points. They equal that with 13 minutes to go. Here in the game, Harper for 3, short. Poe going up and pulling down the rebound is Dixon, the human pogo stick. And there is Smith trying to get it out to Ritomi on the far side. Bounce pass skips by him and out of bounds. 12:46 to go here in the contest. Wildcats in a good one, trying to stay unbeaten at 6-0, trying to improve to 7-0, and for the Tribe and trying to improve to 5-2. Down underneath it, Patrick loses, shuts the player out of the way, goes up, loses control of the basketball, and then goes up again. He has the ball blocked out of play by the Bremerton Wildcats. Tribe basketball, Dennis will inbounds. Quickly get into Jimmy King, elevation from near baseline for 3, no good. Here come the Wildcats on the run after the rebound. Smith in the front court will step back for a step shot. And he got it. Italia Smith, 12 points on the night. 44-38. Biggest lead is at 6. With 12 minutes and ticking here to go in the contest. The biggest lead of the night for the Wildcats. And Italia Smith coming up big for Bremerton. Pass underneath the Harper. Turns, pivots, and scores. Adrian Harper having a big game here tonight for the Suquamish Tribe. Your score now 44-40 here with a timeout called on the play. Get a time to recognize some of the sponsors help bringing the broadcast into fruition. Tiny Mushroom Sign Shop, House Call Cleaning Services, PC Parts and Service, Tequila Los Cazadores, H&K Insurance, Lifestyle Chiropractic Center, Clouds Grill House and Bar, Best Labor Services, Fraternal Order of Eagles, and BremertonJunk.com. Hey, you got junk laying around? Don't be a hoarder. Get rid of your stuff. Go to BremertonJunk.com. Well, 11:41 with the clock stopped on a running clock here at the Brick Palace. Jim Portune sees his squad at 6-0. We take a peek at the standings. Here the Wildcats, 6-0 United is 5-1. Their only loss was to the Wildcats. Spray Day 4-2. They get their last win with a forfeit from the Suquamish Tribe. We said they're 4-2. McLeod's 2-4, Admirals Rex 2-4, Capitated 1-5, who played earlier, and Lulu's squad is 0-6. Smith to the baseline for 3. Gillespie off the mark, no good. Here comes the Tribe in the front court. And we have a foul called on the Wildcats as the Tribe come down the floor. Jimmy King inbounds across from us. And gets out the free throw line to Harper. Elevates for 18, leaves it short. Dennis and Lancelin and Ratomi will fight for the basketball. And the possession arrow will go towards the Wildcats. And for Kimo Ratomi off that little tie-up, he's holding his right hand. And he got a jab to twist it around there. As he said, he's holding his hand or his wrist. Dixon loses control of the basketball, gets it back in his hands, elevates, and misses the shot, leaves it short. King comes across, 44-40. 10 minutes to go. Underneath is Lewis, leaves it short. Smith weaves his way through traffic. Nice pass on the running. Leaving it short was Kimo Ratomi. The King. Good defense on him by Williams. He drives in with left-hand dribble and is fouled on the play by Williams, who has a look of disbelief on his face. As a foul called by DJ Joe Frank. And Dennis inbounds off to our left. Some good banner going off to our left as well. Dennis to Lewis. High dribble, gets on top to King. Thought about taking it to the defense of Lancelin. Now it does. Goes in a right-hand runner and get exploding to the rack with Jimmy King. 44-42. Now 46-42. Wildcats on top. All of a sudden, kind of quick. And still holding his hand out there on the right side is Kimo Ratomi. Not bothering him enough to come out of the game, but makes you wonder if he jabbed a finger or perhaps get that wrist twisted around during that last tie-up. Long pass in to Kanye Taylor is getting to the ball game. Williams on the far baseline works against a big man, and he goes up as a shot blocked by Harper. Controlled on the floor by Lampton. It's going to pokes out for Kanye Taylor for three. Can't get down with the drop and peeling off and finding it on the far side of the floor. Whereas Ratomi gets out for Dixon for three, and he drills the ripple and the triple for Deontay Dixon. (49-42) now. The biggest lead is at 7. The biggest lead of the night. King with the basketball on him and out on the perimeter. And a little shoving and a little elbowing, and DJ Joe Frank would call a quick foul and go, there you have it. Because that's how things start. They have a double foul called on the play. But he goes, that's how things started, alluding to the fact that you start shoving and it's pretty kind of good natured and it gets more physical. Next thing you know, that's you're starting to jaw to each other, and then in the fierce battle, things start. You never know what's going to happen out there. So it is Park and Rec basketball after all, but it is also meant to try to have a little fun, and it is competitive out there. There's a foul underneath as they get it into the Harper on the post off to our left. Sapo, get it into Dennis. Retrieves against the defense of Ratomi. Gets it on the far side to Lewis. Now back to near angle for Dennis, who elevates for three. Knocked down on the play by Kimo Ratomi, who gets whistled for the foul. And Dennis would go to the free throw line, shooting three for the Suquamish Tribe, who need it as they trail by now 7. 49-42 with 7:57 to go here in the contest. The biggest lead of the night for the Bremerton Wildcats. So 49-42, misses the first. I mean, he makes the first, excuse me.
No, he made the second.
He makes the second. Shot missed on the opposite end, and Ratomi will go up, misses the shot. Here is Dixon. Missing this shot. There's Ratomi again missing this shot. Harper will get the rebound. Leaking out the play is Dennis. Goes up there one. And a runner and hits. The shot 49-46. Calvin Dennis. Big lay-in here. 49-46. Delhi trail by 3. King. Far side to Dennis. Tries the baseline. He gets the defense to Ratomi. Skips one near side. The Sapo. Cross-score pass for Jimmy King. Looking for a pick. Can't get one. Now to Harper. 6:41 to go here in the game. With 3-point lead. Harper for 3. This is the left. Balefield with the rebound. Almost thrown away by Mateo Sopa. And Dixon inbounds out to our left. Kanye Taylor. Take the 3. Not no good. He's had a cold shooting night. Harper with the rebound. Tapped to him by Lewis. Calvin Dennis waiting for Harper and Lewis to stroll across half court. Now he's a dump pass underneath to Harper by Lewis. And Harper turns, spins, and scores. Adrian Harper. 49-48 rather. Stepping back is Deontay Dixon from 17 and hits the shot. 51-48. Deontay Dixon scores again. Four points for Harper in the second half. They post him up again. He works against the defense of Kanye Taylor. Goes up with a right-hand shot. Missing, gets too strong. Almost getting the offensive rebound was Mateo Sopa. Gets out to Dixon straight away for 3 and hits the shot from 19 feet. See what they call it, 50, because a 3-pointer by Dixon. 6-point lead for the Wildcats. Dixon having a great second half. He had 6 at the break. 13 points here in the second half by Dixon. And fouled on the floor before the shot by Mateo Sopa. $54-53. I didn't think they had put the 1 point up on the board. And they didn't. They just finally put that up on the board. 54-40. 4:38 to go. Harper. Taylor on him. Goes for the steal. Drives in. Has the ball stripped away as he goes to the floor. And is slow getting up from the floor. Dixon for 3. Oh, no good. Rebound put in and served up to the Kanye Taylor, who misses the shot. Long pass down to Harper, who goes in and scores. Having a wonderful night is Harper. 54-52. 4:05 to go. Shot up and on the top of the backboard stanchion, it'll be Suquamish Tribe basketball. So you're 54-52. And there's a timeout on the floor. We will step aside as well. You're listening to Park Red Basketball for the Brick Palace on ISPNsports.com. Oh. And portion of this broadcast, sorry about that, folks. Even I need a breather from time to time. As the Suquamish Tribe will inbounds off to our right. Turning it by 2, 54-52. Out scoring here in the second half. Henry back court pressure gets it to Mateo Sopa. Splits the fingers as he is chased by Balefield defensively. They get into King. Out to Lewis. Tips it out to Mateo. Goes in. Dumps underneath to Lewis. Who spins and scores. Patrick Lewis ties the game. 54-54. The third tie of this game. Here's Deontay Dixon off the mark. Dennis with the rebound. 3.5 minutes to go here in this one. Soap underneath. Gets it into Dennis. Up fake. Left hand. Goes up with a shot. Is fouled on the play by the Wildcats. And this time whistle for the foul is going to be Tenai Viofi. And Dennis will be at the free throw line for the Wildcats. Or for the Tribe. Looking to break the tie with 3 minutes to go. He'll bend, flex, and can hit the first free throw. And officially just 2 points for Dennis here tonight. He'll bend, flex, and hit the free throw. And officially 3 points for him. 55-54. The Tribe have regained the lead. Cynthia Dixon left baseline. Stripped from behind by Dennis. The ball taken away. We'll get it to Harper. He'll flips it back to Jimmy King, former Olympic college star back in the day. Double teamed and almost had the ball stolen away. Regains it on the dribble to King. Out on top to Dennis. Drives in right hand. Flips near side for King. Underneath to Patrick Lewis, who goes up in a reverse lane and good up the feed by King. 57-54. And there's Deontay Dixon who drills the triple. Ties things up 57-57. With 2 minutes to go. Harper chased from behind, goes up at right hand, runner is too short, and is fouled on the play, I believe, by Kanye Taylor. And Harper will find himself at the free throw line with a tie, just our 4th tie of the game. Harper will bend and flex and hit the free throw. .22 points for Harper on the night. Big free throws by Harper. Got them both. 59 rather to 57. Dixon elevates for 3. Got it. Deontay Dixon. Nice in his veins, and he hits one from 23 feet. Deontay Dixon. .60-59, the Wildcats with the lead. Dennis has Ratomi swiping away at the basketball. 1.5 minutes to go. Harper on the baseline. Backs his wing against the defense of Kanye Taylor with right-hand floater, and they're not no good. Just on rebound. Then sticks it back in, and he is fouled on the play. He'll get the whack into one. Adrian Harper. .61-60. And Harper will get the whack into one with a $1:22 to go here in the second half of action. He'll bend, and a big free throw at that for Harper and the Suquamish Tribe. Rattles it in. 62-60. And coming in the backcourt is Deontay Dixon. And a ploy by Mateo Sopa just to foul him before he gets the shot off is Deontay Dixon, a deadly shooter, averaging over 27 points a game for the Wildcats. That's 40 the other night. Kanye Taylor, he hasn't hit one all night long. Joe hasn't, but he offered the putback up and missed by Ratomi. Ball batted out of there. Out the shot by Patrick Lewis. Emphatically swatted out her undistorted reality, served up by Patrick Lewis. Gets it out to Dixon. Dennis on him defensively. 1:07 to go here in the second half as sees the Tribe up 62-60. Ratomi kicks it out for 3, no good. Ball tapped out to Taylor. Back to Dixon for 3. Back iron, no good. Chased down and rebound by Viofi. He elevates, misses the shot. Ball tapped out, saved by Taylor. From going out of bounds, Hawaii 3, drill a 3 from the corner. Kanye Taylor hits a big 3, his first of the night. 63-62. Time running down with 28. Harper with the basketball. Has Kanye Taylor on him. Now Lewis drives in, kicks out to Sopa Mateo. Strip back down on top to Dennis, down to Harper. With 15 seconds, drives in. Right-handed runner. Doesn't take the shot, gets it out. Now gets it back. Almost losing control of it. Triple team is Harper. The 5, the 4, the 3. He's got the shot. 64-63. Timeout on the floor. Adrian Harper hits the shot and perhaps the game winner. With .03, Harper hits the shot to give the Suquamish Tribe a 1-point lead. Just enough time if they can get it into Dixon from half court, anything's game for the Bremerton Wildcats, who are looking on the verge of losing their first game of the year and the final regular season game of the year.
2 seconds.
And we have 2 seconds on the clock. Isn't this a good game? Yeah. DJ Joe Frank enjoying every moment of it.
Look at that! Look at that! I got clock.
Wants to bring out a Loverboy song. Loving every minute of it. He'll get it out. Dixon, half court for 3. Hit it all right. And the Tribe will win. I need big number 11. I need number 24 and the other number 11. And when we come back, well, your final score is the Suquamish Tribe 64, the Wildcats 63. Yeah. 27 points for Harper. 9 points unofficially for Jimmy King. And Patrick Lewis unofficially for the Suquamish Tribe. 9 points for him. Deontay Dixon, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17, 19, 25 points for Deontay Dixon. And 12 points for Ty Smith, all from beyond the 3-point line. Damon Clark started the game off on. He had 3, 5, 7, 10, 11 points for the game. Kanye Taylor had 3. Witomi had 2. And Williams had 3. That would do it from here. Live from the Bremerton Park and Rec Brick Palace. Hayback reminding you it's just a game even when you're winning. You'll see you next time right here for the Brick Palace.